Hello fellow bloggers, this is Mark Elmo Ellis, and today I'm guest posting for Next Level Blogging, which is a great blogging site that's got a lot of great information, and today we're going to talk to you about how to create information graphics. Very simple. And it's a lot of fun, and I think you'll enjoy this lesson. So let's begin. When I'm blogging for my site, I like to use a lot of information graphics, a lot of pictures and things that draw attention and interest to the blog post. The one reason I like doing that is it makes your blog post look so much more interesting to the reader. There's nothing more boring than going to a site and seeing just a ton of nothing but content on there. So you want to use graphics whenever you can, because it will definitely make your post more interesting and draw readers' attention. One of the things I like to do to break up my content is to drop little tiny icons like this in there. It's so very easy to use when you use the program that I'm going to show you how to use today. And it's an online service that you can sign up for, and it's free. But as you can see, this has broken up my post considerably, and it makes it look a little bit more interesting. The site that I like to use is a site called Venngage, and it's spelled Venngage, that has two N's in it. Venngage. When you click on Google or you go to the Venngage site, you will be greeted with something that looks like this, and it'll have an area where you can sign in at. Now you can easily create your own account. All you have to do is sign up and then sign in. Once you sign in, you'll be greeted with a page that looks like this. And what you want to do is, to get started, you'll want to click on templates. But before we do that, I want to show you one of the graphics I've already created, just to give you an idea. And I did this within about 15-20 minutes at the most. This is a little bit more complicated than most of the ones I create for my site, but as you can see, there's a lot of graphics here. So I wrote an article on how the Bach trombone is one of the best trombones ever, and I wrote a infographic, and I created it that says 5 things to know about a Bach trombone. Now, I used all the free graphics on the Venngage site to create most of these images. You can import some of your own images. For example, this one right here, the bell flare, that was not on the Venngage free images, so I had to import it, which they'll allow you up to a certain number of graphics to import too. But this particular graphic right here, number 1, was done using all Vengage's free clip art and images and sizes and shapes. So here's how you get started using Venngage, and I'm going to show you how I created this Next Level Blogging graphic. It was very simple to do, and I'm going to add a couple extra things on there just to show you more of the ways you can make your graphics look good. First thing I wanted to do when I was creating this was I was going to add an icon, and the icons I like to use are shapes and symbols. And what I did was I just used this rounded border. I dragged it down, I extended it out. Very simple to do. This program works very smoothly, and I do not have the best internet access in the world. I use radio frequency internet where I live, because I live in the country, and it's shot to my house by a tower. So this is a lower grade internet that most of you cable people out there have. So you can see how smooth this works with me. It's going to work really smooth with you. So I'm going to click on one of the colors here, and I want to match the colors of the Next Level Blogging site. So the background is usually a grayish color. You can fish around on here for the colors that you want. I could go around and see if I could match that color. The best way to do it is to plug the numbers in down here under the red, green, blue values, right? Since I already know what these numbers are, I'm going to plug them in to get exactly what I want that will match the Next Level Blogging site. I click on the color menu up here, and I'll plug my numbers in, and voila, there it is. Got the colors exactly the way I want them. And also I can resize this any size I want to. I want to make it a little bit bigger than the last one because I'm going to add some graphics. I want a little bit more room. Alright, there I go. Now the next step is to add my text. Going back up the shapes and symbols menu, click on that. I want to go to, click on the drop down to collapse the icons menu. And then I'm going to open the text menu by clicking on this button. Now I'm going to drag this one here that says title, this box, over to my background, and I'm going to drop the letters right there. Now this is just like a word processor. You can align the text any way you want to, right, left, or in the center. I'm going to take the center, move it there, and then the next thing I want to do, once again, is change the colors of my text. Before I do that though, I want to put my words in. So I'm going to change it. And there I have it, Next Level Blogging. And then I can go up and change the colors. Once again, I'm just going to plug the numbers in. I could fish around on here until I found the right color, and as you can see, it changes colors no matter where I'm clicking at on this color wheel. You can also change the opacity of things too with this, but I'm going to plug the numbers in once again since I know what they are. Okay, just plug my numbers in, and as you can see, I got the exact color I wanted. Once again, I'm going to add some different lettering to this, but I'm going to move my letters up a little bit. Now it's time for me to put my subtitle in there. Once again, just like a regular word processor, I changed the subtitle just a little bit on this one. Once again, I'm going to adjust it. I'm going to align it just like you would text on a word processor. And there you go. I also want to make this bold. So I'm going to bold these letters. And I have to click, all I have to do is click the bold button. Booyah, there you go. Now I want to change these colors as well, so I'm going to do that using the same process I used before, going back to my color wheel. Since I know the numbers, I'll plug them in. And as you can see, I have changed the color of my subtitle now. Okay, now this looks great and all that jazz, but we're going to add some graphics to it. So once again, I'm going to collapse my text menu. I'm going to go back over to icons, shape symbols, and then you've got a whole list of different things that you can use. There's all these computer little icons you can use and different things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search, and I'm going to type in, let's use blog, since this is about blogs and blogging, and I am going to add an icon. And all I have to do is pick the one I want and drag it over. And there you have it. I got my icon on the screen here, and I can also add another one. Now if I want to use the same one, which would add good balance to this, and also you have these little lines that pop up to tell you if you're level or not, which is really cool. So to create a copy of this, all I have to do is go up and hit the copy button, just like you would any other program. Drag it over. It'll also show the little line showing whether I'm lined up or not, right about there. And there you have it. And you know, if you ever feel uncomfortable with the way something looks, for example, if I was to use this, I would probably change the background just a little bit, since this is going to match something lighter. But you got a ton of different icons that you can use on here. Plus they use industry standard icons, as you can see over in this area. So that's all it really takes to create a graphic using Venngage. This will just give you a start on how to create graphics for your site. Now I wanted to point out that there are premium, and this is for people who become members and pay the monthly subscription. You don't have to do that. Mostly everything I just did was with the free version. And there's tons of graphics on here and things you can use that will help you create a great looking graphics for your blog post. Once you are finished with creating your blog post, what I like to do is there's two ways of doing this. You can go up and click the download button, which will help you download your graphic that you just made in a JPEG or PNG format, whatever way you want to do it. What I like to do is click on my keyboard these two keys, Control and at the same time print screen. If you click on those two buttons on your keyboard, it will record what you have on the screen. And then what I like to do is go to a program like Photoshop or Paint Shop Pro. All I have to do is drop the image in. All I got to do is just go edit and paste, and it will drop your image right into there. And then you can just zoom in and crop it whatever way you want to. And there you have your image. Easy to use. You just save it to your hard drive and you've got your images. Very simple to do. I hope this was an informative video for you to help you and encourage you to start creating your own blog graphics. This has been Mark Elmo Ellis, guest posting on Next Level Blogging and with Elmo Copy. Thank you so much. God bless and have a great day.